it, Katie, listen, I can talk about gardening all day long. I enjoy it. I love pretty flowers. When I started as a show host here at QVC, I was in my early 20s and I didn't know a thing. But it was the experts at Cottage Farm who really taught me, and Roberta's, who taught me all about gardening and how easy it can be. That said, I'm also a busy working mom, like you, and so as much as I love having all of this beauty in the garden, I also want low maintenance.
Absolutely.
Like I do
Me
not,
too.
I have no interest in spending hours upon hours upon hours
picking bugs off,
and picking and deadheading. No, thank you. So that's one of the reasons why I like butterfly bush, because it really gives you a little bit of a wild look, which I enjoy. This particular bicolor is one of my most favorite. It's like this beautiful, soft peach that morphs into you know, pinks and then purples. So pretty. And this particular design is not necessarily a bush, but it is actually a tree.
Yes.
So look at this. And this will come back year after year after year, you guys. Absolutely gorgeous. A little more expensive, I know, than just doing a plant, but now you have this almost like sculpted topiary tree that is going to bloom beautifully for you, that you can put in a container, and not only are you going to have the look, but you're going to have all of these butterflies and pollinators coming to visit the garden too.
We have a butterfly bush planted right outside of our window. We have a big picture window, and we have a butterfly bush planted right there. And my two daughters, my older one is 4, and she helped my younger daughter count by the butterflies on our butterfly bush, because they swarm all around this plant.
They do. What do people need to know about growing a patio tree, Katie?
So a patio tree is a really neat thing because you can move it around. It can be very versatile. You can have it where you want, if you're entertaining that day and you want to have the fragrance, because these are pollinator magnets, but they're people magnets. They smell good to us too. This honey, sweet honey aroma is delicious for people too. So the patio tree is going to be, so this tree comes at this size back that we have here, about a 2 to 3 foot tree. And you can see here, and this is almost a 2-year-old tree already that you're getting. And so by maybe then 2 years after you get it, it will be this size.
Will I have some blooms this year?
You will get blooms this year.
Flowers this year?
Absolutely, you will get flowers this year, and they will only be more prolific as it gets older. But the really great thing about this tree is that we have trained it. This is not something that you can find in a retail garden center. You know, they do come usually in the bush form. So this tree has that nice, long, and sturdy stem, and they have trained it to grow that straight, which is very difficult, and then to have this burst, this little lollipop shape up top. And so I did want to mention, if it does have any of these little green things growing out of it when you get it, you can just pluck those right off with your fingers. So the plant can spend all its energy growing these beautiful colors at the top.
What size container would you put this in, Katie?
So I would put it in about an 18-inch, 20-inch container. You can put it in a whiskey barrel container. That would work great, because this will need, you know, and you can underplant it with that sweet alyssum.
That would be gorgeous.
Really pretty.
Oh, good idea. I like that.
Because
the lavender under there.
Lavender around it would be really pretty. And you know,
gorgeous.
And look at this. Look at the colors. The thing about this flower is that all of those colors are on one flower.
Look at that.
So this is a breakthrough in breeding, is that the 3 colors, the purple, the pink, and that orange, all on one flower.
It's like all ombre. Isn't it beautiful?
It is totally ombre.
It's so special, you guys.
And you can cut these flowers and bring them inside. So they make really interesting cut flowers inside.
Do I need to do anything in the wintertime with
this? So
if
you do have it in a container, which if you live in an area that gets about 20 degrees or colder, you're going to want to keep it in a container. That way you can bring it up close to the house, or you can bring it into your garage. So if you have a garage, do that. You can always wrap burlap around it. There are lots of things that you can do to keep the plant safe, but you do want to move it to a place that is a little bit more protected, and that's why you're moving it to your garage or close to your house, because it's a protected area. Warmth is coming out of there.
Does this need to be in an area that gets frost?
It does not. No, it does not. But it does love full sun. So it does need to be in an area that gets
full sun.
The sun. Because any pollinator plant that's going to be such a magnet for pollinators, that will be a trigger to you to think that plant loves full sun. Because pollinators love full sun. So all of our pollinator plants do want to be planted in full sun.
If I were you, I would also think about maybe buying 2 of these, because wouldn't this be gorgeous if the front of your house gets full sun and you could flank each side of your front door? If you have a pool out back, wouldn't it be beautiful to have a couple of these around that pool? Again, you're planting it once. It is a perennial. It is going to come back season after season. And what a beautiful investment you've made with like no work.
No work
right?
at all.
No
yeah, you just
work
take it
at
out of the
all.
pot. We put it in another pot, and you're done. You could add some fertilizer. We have a great bud and flower booster that comes in these little packs, and this works for a lot of the plants that we showed you today. So this is 100 packs in here.
Great.
And so all you need to do is take this little pod and you put it in 1 per 1 gallon in your watering can, and then you water it in.
Great.
Because container plants do want to be watered probably a little bit more than your plants that are in the ground.
Yes, for sure.
Because they don't have as much space. So check on it at least once a week to make sure that it has enough water.
So again, this is one of the things that I love about Cottage Farms that you just don't find other places, that we bring you these gorgeous patio trees. And remember, this is $54.98, shipping to your home when it's appropriate and the time of year to plant it for your area. And that price includes that delivery. The shipping and handling is free.
Wow.
So when you think about that, you know, listen, I know you can go to garden centers. There are many lovely garden centers around the country. I love to go visit them, and I buy plants and flowers from them too. But when you see something specialty like this, and then you walk up and you look at the price tag and you're like, oh, I don't think so. Our price here to get this delivered to your home for $54 and change, when you're talking about Cottage Farms that's been here at QVC for 20 plus years, it really is a wonderful opportunity for you to trust QVC. This is something that we do every single, you know, garden season, bring you these plants and flowers that are special and unique. Listen, if you could find them all at the garden center, why would we sell them?
Absolutely.
We want to give you something that's really different and unique, and this absolutely is.
It really is. It's those multicolored blooms and this tree form that makes this an outstanding, rare, can't really find in a garden center kind of plant. And I love to shop in my local garden center too.
Yes.
But believe me, by the time April, May rolls around, I've got a lot of other things on my mind. And to have plants just delivered to my door, it makes it a lot easier for me.
And it makes it easy too, because then all you have to do is go get the container, fill it up with dirt, put it in there, put in some fertilizer, you're done. It's pretty easy.
It is pretty easy, and then you just watch the butterflies fly all around, or just watch the blooms come.
M57032 is your item number, 3 payments of easy pay. Before we sign off here, Katie, let's remind everybody when they can expect to get their plants and flowers and Cottage Farms warranty.
Absolutely, we only send them to you when the right time is for you to plant them. So take a look at the map, pick where you live on the country, and match that color to the boxes below. And then next to that box, you will see a date, and that is the date that we will ship this butterfly bush and all the other plants you saw today to you. And we also have a great warranty at Cottage Farms. We warrant all of our perennials, which is this butterfly tree,